we're stopped off Route 66 on one of the hairpin turns right outside of Oatman on our way to Kingman, and there's a really neat old mine thing here. But we're trying to figure out how to get to it.
Oh, we can get to it.
So here we go.
Dry.
Kenny's worried about stepping on poo because I think the donkeys have been here from Oatman.
Private, no trespass.
So we found this really cool building. It's like a house. It doesn't go to anywhere, but it's right off the side of the road, so it's pretty cool. And across, I'm thinking it's a mine, but it's a neat building, so we're gonna go in. So all the mines are private property, so we can't go onto them. They all have these fences. I don't know if you can see that up there. There's a big hole in the mine, but there's this one cool part on the side of the road that it looks like it was an entrance, and you can go right up to the gate, and it just looks neat. So we're gonna go look at it, even though we can't go in it. That doesn't mean we can't look at it, right? We learned that they find the gold by making a hole and following a vein of stuff. Anyway, so basically they follow it until they can find it, and then they clump it all together, and then they do the equivalent of making it into what they call a slurry, which is like gross mud. But everything that's heavy drops to the bottom, and that's how they find the gold. These holes are crazy though, and it's hard to think that like they were wandering around with like little bitty lamps to find this stuff. We made sure to get a bunny picture, and here it is, y'all. The bunny picture at the mine. Ah! We're back on the road. It's getting cold. When you use GPS, it tells you to turn to the right as though there is any other way to go, but there's not. But if you come in and park on the left, there's what we think is a mountain cemetery. Now we're not sure how many people are actually buried here, or if they're just memorials, but it's pretty neat. There's probably 100 crosses out here. And then this awesome mural decorated. Got a bunny picture on Route 66. This is an awesome stretch right here. There's no gas for like 50 miles of services, but there is this really cool old gas station that doesn't have services available. This actually, from what I was reading, was part of the inspiration behind the gas station on Cars. So it's a pretty cool little stop off. We're almost to Kingman. It is Arizona time, like 4:30. So the sun's still up, but it's getting close. Probably around 5:30 Arizona time we'll see the darkness. So we gotta cross our fingers, get back on the road, and see what's next. We made it to Kingman, and we are here to check out a few things on Route 66. Yep. So in the middle of town they have the visitor center, which is an old, what looks to be train station, and right across you have a huge train. There's also an actual train depot that we saw earlier right up the road, and so many cool old neons. So we're just checking out everything on Route 66. It's so neat. But yeah, we're gonna go read a little bit more about this real quick and figure out if we can go on. I don't think that you can visually see just the difference between a normal train and this train. It's huge. Like, look at this. It's massive. Kenny's not even as tall as like the tire, or whatever it's called, the equivalent of the train tire. It's so big. And this was a coal burning train, so yeah, it's just so big.